Hello, welcome for one more poker vlog. And actually today I have no bullshit introduction and I want you to comment to me if you like more these vlogs that I have some sort of introduction in the beginning, or this one that I go straight to my comments and straight to the action, okay? So if you haven't done yet, subscribe to my channel now and hit the bell, because that will ensure you will know whenever I post a new video. This one was a good night. We played a mix of 1-3 and 5-5 games. We played for about 5 hours and we got a profit of 1670.
Wait, is this guy only posting winning sessions?
Yes. I mean, no. Actually, it's not about posting winning or losing sessions. I try to bring to you the sessions that I think that have value. I have good comments to make about the session, or the ones that I don't forget to take notes. And actually, to be clear with you, since I started the vlog, I played 10 sessions, and you can see my result straight from my tracking app on the screen right now. On those 10 sessions, of course, I had few losing sessions as well, including this one that you can see that I basically ass on the table. But as you can see, I'm running good right now. I have way more winning than losing sessions. But unfortunately, I can assure you that at some point, you will see a losing session here on the vlog. That's so sad, I know. We arrived to the club, no 5-5 running, and we decided to play 1-3. I bought in for $1,000. The first hand I played, I had King, Queen, both diamonds. We are on the bottom, effective is $300, cutoff opens to $23, I 3-bet to $100 and folds to him. You cannot hear, but he actually asked me if I would check down to the river. Actually, I like the guy. That's a problem. I should never like people on the table, and I decided to accept the offer. But I got a prize for being a nice guy, because actually the flop came King 8 deuce, and that guy actually he has pocket 8s. And as you can see, King 8 deuce is a good flop for my range, and I would probably double him up on this hand. We played a few more hands, and actually I had pretty standard spots like, you know, flopping top pair and getting the pot down, and other hands that I think they do not worth it to comment here. And the 5-5 game opened, and we finally go to see the big action. We arrived to the 5-5 game, and actually during this hand, I was placing the tripod to record from a different angle, and people were curious about it, and I explained.
Are you going to record the losing hand too, or you only record the hand that you...
No, I just record when I win.
In this hand, I have 9-7, both hearts. I open to $50, and we have few colors. I end up folding this hand on the flop when the guy decided to go all in for about $400 more. Of course, I have to fold. The next hand, we have Ace-King, mid-position. I bet $50. The bottom raised to $100 with $1,300 behind. That is the effective stack. Should I just call here with Ace-King out of position? Of course not. I forbet for $400 and the guy folds. So now, I want to just remember you on the last vlog where I discussed that I think that information is way more important than the hand you have. Actually, I didn't forbet here because I have Ace-King. I forbet because I know that specific player. I know that he knows me, and I know that he's able to 3-bet light. So I thought that my Ace-King was very good here, and I could easily forbet him and either see the flop or take the flop down like happened. If you think that I play like a donkey, subscribe to my channel now. If you think that I play like a pro, subscribe to my channel anyways. This one I have Queen 7 suited. Mid position, I opened.
35.
Raise 35.
A small blind and the big blind called. Flop comes. Small blind and big blind checked to me. I have the flush draw, and even much way, I am okay betting one more time here. I bet 125, just the big blind called. Actually, big blind seems to be a beginner, but he also seems to be taking the game seriously, and he was playing about 20 to 30% of his hands pre-flop, and he was not going crazy. Here, in his flop, I imagine he's holding a king, such as king queen, king jack, king 10, maybe a open-ended straight draw such as 7-9, although I think it's unlikely he has just a draw here, or another pair. I don't think he has a set of 8s or a set of 6s, as usually people get scared of the flush draw, and he would probably check raise here or lead on the flop.
Give me another.
That's a good card to my range. He checks again. Also, it's a good bluff card,
25.
as if he has the king, he does not like the ace. If he's just drawing, he also don't like the ace here. And I decided to put some more pressure and bet 225. He has about 620 left, and he said,
So we're playing for the whole stack, huh?
I don't know, man.
Of course, I'm playing for the entire stack. Every time.
and he folded. Played few more hands. The game was playing very well. I was able to scoop a lot of pots with just aggression. The problem with this specific game, the table that I was playing at, they were able to adjust, as you can see in the next few hands. But when you're playing crazy shit like I do, and people are able to adjust to my game, good things and bad things happen. Let's take a look. This hand is an example of a bad thing. People stop respecting your raises. I had ace queen, 10 straddle is on, I am under the gun too. I open for $60, the bottom calls, small blind calls, big blind calls. What the f***? We need to ask another table if people want to call from there as well. Flop comes jack of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, 2 of spades. Checks to me. Of course, I have one overcard here and a backdoor flush draw, and I would see bet in this spot sometimes. But here I have 3 people in the pot. They are willing to call me down, and I decided to check to hopefully see the turn. Everybody checks. The turn is a 3 of clubs. The small blind bets 125, and I'm done with this hand. Now it's a good example of good things that happened. In this hand, I have pocket rockets. Mid position, effective is about $1,300. Straddle of 10 is on, under the gun. Under the gun 2 called the $10. I opened for $65, both under the gun and under the gun 2 called. Flop comes 2 of clubs, king of hearts, 3 of hearts. Pretty good flop for me. There is a flush draw out there, and I expect them to call if they have any pair here, including a king or a flush draw. And let's charge them. I bet $150. Both of them called. The turn is a 3 of diamonds. Under the gun, that's a very loose and aggressive player, leads for $100. Of course, he could have a 3 here, as he plays very wild, but he's also able to bluff, and maybe he just wants to scare me off this spot. I called, no reason to raise him in this spot. The river is a 7 of spades. He checks, I bet $200. That's a very small bet, but I really want him to call me with any holdings he have. And also if he move all in here, we know he probably really have the 3. He snap calls and muck his hand. So do you see, when you play crazy and you actually have a hand, you end up getting paid. After this hand, I played a few more hands, and my pre-flop raises, they were not being respected at all. And I had to do something about. Usually the first thing I try to do is to increase the pre-flop raise size and to see if that can isolate. And I begin to raise for $100 instead of $50 or $65 or $70. In this hand, I have King 10 suited in the big blind. The bottom is straddled for $10, small blind called, and I open for $100 as planned. Let's isolate this time. First guy called, second guy called, third fucking guy called. Oh my gosh, now I need a good flop. Give to me, dealer. Let's go. I know you can do it. Flop comes. Fuck it.
Check.
3 of us check. Bottom goes all in and give me a good lesson.
That's how you bluff ace off the pot.
I fold. Show the bluff, show the bluff.
So here we have a problem. People adjusted to my game, and even bigger raises, they were not working anymore. Next adjustment I have to make, unfortunately, is to play tight and play less hands, because with the effective stack we have, if I keep playing all the hands that I play and I keep raising to $100 every time, I will probably go broke in this session. And we wait, and then we have another pocket aces again. Time to get paid one more time. Straddle of 10 is on, and as planned, I open for $100 again. Everybody folds. So now it's clear that those players, they are capable to adjust back and forward. And basically they, looks like to me that they adjusted back to me again when they noticed I was folding way more hands. And I played several hands after this one, and most of them I took small pots pre-flop, and even going back to $50, people were still folding a lot to me. Now it's time to go back to the crazy game. This hand I have 6-7 of hearts from mid position. I opened for $50, mid position called, small blind called, under the gun called. Flop comes, queen of spades, 10 of hearts, 2 of hearts. We have the flush draw, baby, and the flush will come on the turn. Checks to me, I bet $75. Actually, I think this bet size was a mistake. Thinking after the hand, I think I should bet about 125 to 150-ish to put pressure. Anyways, just the small blind called, and you go heads up to the turn. Let's see, the flush is coming, the flush is coming. It's a 6 of clubs. I still don't want to give up, and I bet $200. The guy called again. Actually, this guy is kind of interesting player. I have seen him winning a hand with 4-6 of spades, where he actually opened pre-flop. I have seen him 3-betting a lot, and I have seen him quiet folding a lot of hands. What makes difficult to me to understand where we are in this hand. Flush, baby, let's see. Put the flush out there. And it's a 3 of diamonds. And he checks again. What should we do here? Check back? I think if I bet again, he's capable of folding, as we are representing a overpair in this spot. I decided to bet, and I bet
500.
He thinks for a while, and he ends up calling, and he shows ace queen for the win. And that was my big bluff that didn't pass tonight, but that happens often, to be honest with you. We played a few more hands after this one. Actually, I'm pretty happy we managed to book a win, especially in this table that people were adjusting back and forwards against my game. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next vlog.
Please like the video. Please subscribe or I will cry.